Hi there, and welcome back to Gravity Cheeseburger, where I share my life with you a few minutes at a time. I thought I'd just let y'all see how I prepare for my night at work. It is now 5 minutes after 6 o'clock. I rolled out of bed at 5. Now, my goal is actually to get up and spend a little bit of time with Will and Daryl before they go to work. However, past few days, that has not been happening. I have felt some kind of way, and I'm not sure exactly what it is. I feel bleh. I don't feel sick. I just, I don't know. I guess one way to describe it would be if you were to ask me to define the word ambition, I'd be like, no such thing. I don't even know what you're talking about. That's a new word that you just made up. And I'm not falling for your trickery. But I'm going to make me a cup of coffee. I've already had a cup of coffee, but I'll have another one. I'm not sure how many cups of coffee I'm going to have, but I'm going to have coffee. Got to put water in the old Keurig. I fill this jug up with water and just pour it straight in. I also use this same jug to fill up the dog's water bowl. Isn't that exciting? Oh my goodness. Hello, all my peoples, all my families, all my friends. There's the Romy. Do you see him? I can't tell if you can see him or not because I had to turn my phone around where I can't see it. Oh, technology. How wonderful is technology? Not sure if it's wonderful at all. It's made our life better in a lot of ways, but it's also made our life a big fat hassle in a lot of others. I used to, when I was a little girl, in like third grade-ish, I was about, how old was I when I was in third grade? I think I was about 7 or 8 years old. Well, you're going to hear in the background the TV going because I just seem to be unable to not have the TV on. There's a program that I'm watching. It's about Egypt. And the scene I'm looking at right now is this guy taunting a cobra. There's a little kid holding a cobra. What is wrong with these people? And now he kissed it. What the? And the kid thinks it's funny. The kid is good. I don't know. People are crazy. But anyway, I set an alarm for 8 p.m. so that I have 2 hours to get ready for work. Not that I need 2 hours to get ready for work. Because most of the time it physically takes 10 minutes, if that. Change my clothes, grab my bag, make sure everything's in it that I intend to take with me, and that's it. But, yeah, my life's boring. I'm not sure if you probably can't tell, but I can see, I lay on my left side when I sleep all the time. For some reason, it's not comfortable laying on my right side, but I remember when I was a little girl, I always laid on my right side. Didn't lay any other way, but I started laying on my left side when I was in the hospital after I gave birth to you, Deidre. I had something of a rough time when I had Deidre. I think that what happened was I had a allergic reaction to the medication that was in the epidural, because that's when everything started going wrong. My blood pressure went up so high that well, see, what I would do is when the nurse would come in and take my blood pressure, I'd always ask, even though I still don't understand what the heck it really means, but I would always ask, what's my blood pressure? And they would tell me. But after a while, they stopped telling me what my blood pressure actually was. And I asked the nurse, why? Why won't you tell me what it is anymore? And she, evidently, it was getting so high that they were afraid that something bad was going to happen. Now, I don't know what happens if your blood pressure gets too high. Kim, maybe you could tell me, because you're dealing with high blood pressure. But yeah, they stopped telling me how high my blood pressure was getting. And when they would come into my room and find me lying on my right side, they would always make me roll over onto my left side and stick a pillow between my knees. And they would tell me to be still and stay on my left side and, basically just try to go to sleep. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how long I was in the hospital when I gave birth to Deidre, but it was at least 3 days, and it may have even been 5. I don't remember. But I got sick literally as soon as she was born. I gave birth, and then they took her out of the room, and they left me in there on the table for I don't remember how long it was. It wasn't very long, but it was a few minutes in there by myself. And it's been 30-some years ago, so I don't remember the details like it was just yesterday. I used to, but, I'm getting old. But I guess they were waiting to put me in a room because they weren't going to let me go home anytime soon. And that was back in the days when when it was mandatory that hospitals kept a woman in the hospital at least 3 days after having a baby. That was just the way they did it, and you didn't get to go home any sooner than that, whether you wanted to or not. And after 3 days, you had to go home, whether you wanted to or not. It was just 3 days. So, I guess remembering that, I was probably in the hospital 5 days, not 3, because 3 was the norm, and I was in the hospital longer than normal. But yeah, as soon as she was born, I got sick, and when they had a room ready for me, a nurse came in to help me get down off the table, and I felt like I didn't need any help getting off the table. And so I tried, I just went to get off the table. And I don't know, I guess the nurse was smart and knew something was up, because she came toward me, into my personal space. But as soon as I got off the table, I felt like I was going to throw up. So I was trying to get to the bathroom so that I could throw up in the toilet rather than all over the floor, because I knew she was going to have to clean it up. So I was trying to avoid a mess. And evidently she had nurse radar or something, because she came toward me, and I knew that I was going to throw up on her, and so I tried to move away from her, and she moved right directly back into my path. Bless her heart. And I threw up all over her. It was so... I don't know. I can't say it was embarrassing, because I wasn't embarrassed. I was I don't know what the word is, but I was so sorry that I had threw up all over her. And not only that, she had to clean herself up, and she had to clean up my freaking puke too. But anyway, my blood pressure went up. I threw up. They put me in the room and quit telling me how high my blood pressure was, because it was evidently critically high. And they would come in and help me to the bathroom, and it got to the point, I guess I swelled up so much I couldn't pee anymore, and they had to put a catheter in. And they didn't tell me much about what was going on. But it kind of seemed like it was a long time that I had to lay on my side. But and the nurses that came in, taking my vitals and stuff, and I would ask, when am I going to get to go home? And they said, well, before you can go home, you have to pee on your own and you have to poop. And didn't take me very long to poop. Listen to me talking about poop. But I couldn't pee on my own, so I was in there for a while. Anyway, yeah, that was my pregnancy adventure the first time around. I don't even know how I got on that subject. How'd I get on that subject, y'all? I don't know. But anyway, I have I've been feeling unambitious recently. I think I mentioned that I'm gonna try aloe vera juice which my friend Chrissy told me has quite a few health benefits. I've mentioned it to others as well, and they said that, yeah, aloe vera juice has some good health benefits, and I hope that it helps with my digestive system, because I suspect that I'm backed up, because at least once a year I get constipated really bad. I mean, really, really bad. It hurts so much. Whew. Excuse me. Bless me. Thank you. Yeah. But I'm supposed to be telling you about what I do before I get right for. This is what I do. I do silly things. Useless, time-wasting things. Look at Romy. Can you see him? He thought someone's coming in. So I just, I don't know, rattle around this apartment by myself for a few hours before I have to go to work. Then I go to work. 5 nights a week. Yay. Not. And, yeah, this is what I do. I just rat around the apartment. Doing this, doing that. You know, typical stuff that you gotta do before you leave for work. Here recently I have been, sitting myself down in front of Will's computer playing computer games. Another thing that I will do, which I'm going to do right now because I don't think it's needed, is turn off the air conditioner. Daryl gets mad when I do that. I don't care. He's the one who thinks he's a penguin, not me. But yeah. I live such a boring life. And I'm not complaining that I live a boring life. I like it. I like when things happen the very same way every single day, over and over. I like that. Because that way I know what to expect. No surprises, and I'm always prepared because I always know what's going to happen. I'm starting to feel like I need to change that a little bit, though. But I don't know if I will. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here because I've been prattling on senselessly for almost 20 minutes now. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time. I love you, Mama, Kim, Deidre, Susie Reynolds. Talk to you guys some other time.